Hey everyone, it's Stephanie with Yarn Ball Handmade Goods. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. In today's video, I am giving you all the details on how my first experience was with upcycling a t-shirt and adding crochet sleeves to it. I am really excited about the outcome, and I want to dive in on how it went for me, what I did to create the look that I got, and some different things that I would do next time. So let's dive right in. So basically I had this Nirvana shirt, and I really love this t-shirt. It has these cool like rivets, I guess you would call it. I don't know, not a rivet. Maybe? I don't know. I'll have to look that up. But it has these cool little things in it. And it just had regular gray sleeves, but I wanted to try my hand at upcycling and adding a really special crochet touch to the t-shirt. So I watched some videos online, and you know, TikTok and everything, on Instagram, there's a lot of reels that show different crocheters making these shirts. And I was like, I want to try that. That's really cool. So I watched some tutorials, like I said, and basically all the tutorials were saying to take a tapestry needle and basically make like holes in the shirt, and then you like weave the yarn in and out of the holes, and then you crochet into that yarn. I tried doing that and I just didn't have the patience for it. I wound up with a bunch of, like, you can kind of see a little bit, there's like little holes along the seam. That's where I originally started with trying to take my needle with the thread and like go in and out of the shirt, like a running stitch basically. It just did not work for me. My hand was like shaking trying to poke it through the fabric. I know that there's that little like rotary tool, I think it is, that you can use. It's like a punch thing. It cuts out a hole for you through the fabric. Something like that would be way easier. But I feel like you would need a pretty small one, because then like the holes could kind of stretch once the sleeves are hanging off of it. I don't know, I could be wrong. But then I did see another tutorial where somebody used some interfacing, and they said that that really helped with the holes not stretching, so that's also a good option. But I don't have any interfacing right now. So what I decided to do was I cut along the sleeve for the seam. So that's literally where the sleeve was, and I just cut right along the seam. I should have taken videos while I was doing it, but I was so invested and like distracted just trying to figure this out that I wasn't even thinking about recording anything. But I can definitely do a tutorial down the road if you'd like me to. But anyways, I did a chain of 80, and I really wanted to do a V-stitch because I just love the way that V-stitches look. It looks so beautiful. It's nice and embedded. It gives a really cool texture and a cool pattern. So I really wanted to do a V-stitch. So I basically did my chain of 80 down at the bottom here, and I did this while nothing was connected to the shirt. I did the chain of 80 first. I crocheted it like normal. I connected the chain of 80 with a slip stitch, so it was a circle, and then I did one round of V-stitches with this gray yarn. And then that's when I took the one round of V-stitches and I sewed it onto the shirt, and then from there I attached my next color to the yarn and finished crocheting the sleeve when the first round was attached. For me personally, that was just easier. I was struggling with getting the tapestry needle in and out of the shirt sleeve and the fabric. I don't know why. I didn't have one of those tools to punch a hole out, so I was just trying to do it by hand, and it was not easy for me. So this way worked really good for me. I would definitely recommend this method, and I went around 2 times with my sewing needle and thread. So I did one round of running stitches and then a second round of running stitches, just to really enforce it, because you know this sleeve is pretty heavy. I used all size 4 worsted weight yarn. It is all acrylic yarn because I wanted to be able to just throw it in the washer and dryer when I was done. I will say, when I got done the sleeve, it was very stiff, and I was like, what did I just do? Because it was kind of like sticking out to here. But I was like, no, you know what? I'm not gonna panic. I do this all the time. I have to block it, and then it'll be nice and loose and flowy, and it'll look much better. So that's what I did. I ran it through the washer and dryer because this yarn is machine washable and dryable. And it wound up coming out great. It's nice and flowy. It's really, really cool on. I am gonna try it on for you, but I wanted to keep it off so that I could like kind of pick it up and show you different parts. As far as color selection goes, I was highly inspired by one of my all-time favorite cardigans that I ever made. I'll put a little picture of it right here for you to reference. I just loved the cool and warm tones in that cardigan, so I kind of was inspired by that. And this t-shirt is very neutral. As you can see, it's gray and beige, so I thought it needed a little color in its life. Life is too short for no color, for real. These sleeves don't look big, but they did take me a while to do. Honestly, the longest part was just the trial and error with the sewing and figuring out the whole tapestry needle thing. But once I got that down, it was pretty easy, honestly. You could also use a sewing machine to sew this first round on if you wanted to. I have a sewing machine, but it's not set up and it's not threaded and all that stuff, so I have to do that still. So I just hand sewed it. If there was anything that I think I would do different next time, I think you'll see when I try it on. I don't know, you let me know. Do you think it looks a little funky? You'll see when I try it on that the sleeve, because I cut right along the sleeve edge, but these sleeves are kind of heavy now, so it sort of pulls down. So the seam is now kind of off of the shoulder. So I think if I did anything different, I probably would have cut a little bit closer to the neckline to make my sleeve so that it sat on my actual shoulders. But other than that, I love how it came out. And I'm honestly thinking about potentially cutting it shorter because it's a long t-shirt right now. I'm thinking about cutting the bottom off, maybe like to here-ish, and then doing one round of the gray again, and then doing fringe. I don't know, I was thinking about it. I think that would be really fun and playful and look super cute. I also was thinking I could make it more of like, not a dress, because it's not long enough to be a dress, but if I just cut this bottom seam off right here, then I could do one of the gray rounds again, and then I could add some longer fringe, and then maybe you wear a pair of like black biker shorts underneath or something, like black spandex shorts, and then it's almost like a dress, but not really. I don't know, I'm toying with those ideas. I kind of really want to like cut the bottom and add fringe to it. Let me know. Do you think that's a good idea? So let's go ahead and try it on, shall we? So here it is. So you can kind of see what I was talking about right here with this seam. So my shoulder really kind of starts right there, but the seam is down here. So it's maybe like an inch off of my shoulder. It's really not a big deal. I am still in love with this shirt, but I was thinking maybe it would have looked better if it started up there on my shoulder compared to the seam kind of falling off my shoulder. So then it's more like that. But I don't know, that kind of makes me look like a football player. So maybe this is better. But yeah, so really cute flowy sleeves. I made them all with the V-stitch. So nice flow to them. They're blocked. They feel much lighter and looser. Here's what the back looks like. Oh, I cut my hair, by the way, in case you didn't notice. I was trying to trim my hair and I just wound up I kept going at it, you know? It's like, I just wanted to cut the last little bit of bleach I had in the bottom of my hair. And then I was like, I could cut a little more off. And I cut a little more off. Next thing I know, 6 inches are gone. But it feels really good and I actually kind of like it. Anyways, so here's the back. Right now I just have it on with jeans. And I think it looks really cute. You could also do like a tie, like if you wanted to tie it up with like a little ball. But like I said, maybe cut it up to here and add fringe, or cut the bottom seam off and add fringe and be able to wear it with like shorts underneath. That would be really cute. But it also just looks cute like this, like just tucked in with a pair of jeans, you know? So I don't know. What do I do? Do I keep messing with it or do I leave it alone? I don't know, but I will say I am obsessed with this shirt now that I have it on with a pair of jeans and like a little lipstick. Last night I tried it on when I looked ratchet in my pajamas and I was like, yo, what did I just do to my shirt? But sometimes you have to style something a little bit to really see what it looks like. But yeah, I think I'm really, really happy with this. Super cool. So that is it for my upcycled crochet sleeve t-shirt. I, again, am really happy with the result. I love the color, I love the flare, the fun, it's playful, it's loose, it's light, And it just kind of brings this shirt back to life, you know? It has some beautiful colors now, and I'm really happy with the end result. This might be a new obsession of mine. You might be seeing a lot more of this from me in the future because it's so fun, and it's really cool to like upcycle something and use it for a new purpose and give it new life. I mean, it's really fun and exciting. If you like this video, please remember to like, give it a thumbs up, turn on the little notification bell so you don't miss any more potential upcycle videos from me. And let me know in the comments, should I keep messing with this shirt? Should I add fringe to the bottom? Should I make it into like a longer-ish t-shirt you could wear with shorts under it? What should I do? Do I crop it with fringe? I don't know. Or do I just leave it and just wear it like this? Let me know, because I will never decide. I'll stare at this thing forever and be like, is it done or should I do more? Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye.